Saturday in the studio, come on in. Lisa and Dave, let the fun begin. Grab your stamps, your paper, your glue. We've got crafty inspiration just for you. Colors and layers, memories to keep. Laughing and creating joy runs deep. Cards and pages made with heart. Let's make some magic, let's make some.
Hi friends, good morning. Welcome to Saturday in the Studio. I slept in this morning. Dave, let's see, I went to bed at 10:30 and then I don't have my microphone. And then Dave woke me up. What? All right. Sorry, all of a sudden I was like, oh, I don't have my microphone on. And it's blinking red and green. Anyway, pardon me? This is not charged though.
I know.
Okay. All right. Sorry. Anyway, here no.
Now they can.
All right. Sorry. So, should I hand that back to you? Thank you. I didn't have my microphone on. So I overslept because last night I went to bed at 10:30 and then Dave woke me up and said, oh, it's time to get up. And I was thinking, oh, well, people are here, so we don't have brunch till 10:30. He's like, yeah, broadcast. It's 8:20. I'm like, oh, okay, let's go. So anyway, I had a really good sleep last night. Pop in the chat. I just want to make sure you can hear us well. Hear us okay. So today I'm going to show you a fun thing to do with a window sheet. I don't often use window sheets, and I think they're super cool, and you can add a lot. Yeah, I needed that extra sleep. So I'm going to jump back a second. So Wednesday was our last day with kids, then Thursday, and then Friday. So yes, it was teacher days, and so now we're done. Oh, look at that. And I have a microphone that has green on it. So there we go. All right. So I'm going to take a breath, and here I am. So as I was saying, I'm going to show you something with a window sheet. If you've come to Card Cafe, it's similar to that. And so let's just get started. I've talked enough. All right. Let's go ahead, and I am going to use first. I still am loving the Lily of the Valley. Can you come in close? Yeah. I am still loving this Lily of the Valley. It is so pretty, so dainty. It's just amazing. So we are going to make a card using like the window sheet, like I said. So this you score. First, it's our standard 8.5 by 5.5. And then you score this at 2 1/8.
Move it over just a little bit so we can see the numbers. I zoomed in so they could read it.
Oh, thank you. There we go. Perfect. Scored at 2 1/8 and 6 3/8. So, or you can do 2 1/8, flip it over and do 2 1/8 if you just want to remember one measurement. So I'll make sure to put that in the chat because that is a kind of an important score line. Let's grab our bone folder here and fold that. When you do that, it meets, if you think about it, 2 1/8. So anyway, I don't think I can do what I was going to say, so I'm not going to say it. I was like, so if you think about it, no, we don't need to think about it. Just do it. All right. I am not certain I cut these at the right size. They do meet in the middle. And so I do, yes, okay. And then this one, yeah, pretty good. All right. This one needs a little hair. A hair, not an H-A-R-E, an H-A-I-R. I'm going to cut it off the outside because the inside is the piece that matches the other side. It doesn't have to match, but it's kind of fun that they are very close. All right, sorry, one more time. Let's make these the same. That's what happens when you don't measure and you just cut. So let's just not measure and cut and make sure they're the same. That's what I like to do. There we go. Everything doesn't have to be like measured, right? That's my world. How about that, Dave? That's like in a nutshell. That's me. Okay. So he's sighing. Let's go ahead and glue
Ready,
these.
fire, aim.
Ready, fire, aim. Let's go ahead and, yeah, right. I was like, yeah, right. Oh. That's okay. All right. So I'm just going to glue this on while I'm letting something else dry, and I'll show you that in just a second. So this lily of the valley, though, is stunning. So just glue on that side and glue on this side. It is so pretty. Somebody recently got the bundle.
I'm Linda.
A customer bought the bundle, and I said, you know what? You are going to want the designer series paper because it is stunning, stunning, stunning.
I didn't say hi to our other friends. Mary Jo, Cheryl, Diane, Sandy. Welcome, of course.
Those are the backdoor friends.
Kitchen door.
Kitchen door. There, backdoor didn't sound right. Okay, so that's going to meet right in the middle. Look at it's so pretty. I mean, you could even just put something here with a sentiment and call it a day. But of course, that's not what we're going to do. So
Mary Jo says, "Good morning, well, sister of Lisa, but she's upstairs teaching her urban sketchers. I'll tell you more about that later."
Kim.
Yes.
And it's so fun to have her. Last night I said I don't like sharing you with all these other people. All right. So let me just scooch over what I've done here so you can see. And I will show you what I did. So I used I love using things that layer. So Spotlight on Nature dies, and I layered them just like this, die cut it at the same time. So I end up with an extra here that I can use for something else. And so what I wanted was the outline. So I wanted a mirror. So I glued that onto I was letting them dry for a little bit. So gluing this onto the window sheet. Now, something I learned actually this morning is when you die cut this out of a window sheet, you know how if you use your brush, or these will normally come out pretty easily. When you use a window sheet, it doesn't quite come out that easily. So I feel like it's important to clean it because I might have already thrown it away. The other one I was going to use as I was popping out, scooch that back over. As I was popping out the pieces, I realized they're not cut because inside was a window sheet. So I was like, oh, this is not going to work. So let's just cut a new one. Okay, we are going to go ahead and stamp our little lily of the valley. So let's just pull out those stamps right here. Right here, I already pulled it out. I was like, I think I pulled it out. And I did go ahead and die cut only because, look at me. So with my mini boss down here, this is all I have here.
Oh, missing
a plate. Well, that's because this one cracked. So I brought it home to remember to order another one, which I've done. But then as a result, I don't have what I need. So anyway, needless to say, I went ahead and die cut it first. Let's go ahead and stamp that. We're going to grab our black Memento. You know what? I'm sorry, guys. I know I should be switching over to the other ink. I just can't do that. So I am going to go ahead and stamp our Lily of the Valley, and I am certain I brought markers, but I don't know if I did. So I thought I did. I think I did. Here I did. Okay, so let's go ahead and color. I'm going to use, this is light old olive, and I just really need to color the base here. Let me use this side. So sometimes what I do, I'm going to be honest with you. See how this one is the white? Can you see that? This part is no longer providing ink. And so this one really needs to be replaced. But I'm like, oh, but we can get a little more out of it because I can squeeze anything out of that toothpaste tube. And so then I can continue to use it until this part dies.
And when it comes to toothpaste, you'll continue to use it till Dave buys a new one.
And I can still get toothpaste out of it. So there you go. I can get lotion, toothpaste. I can get any little bit out. So anyway, that's my little tip there. You can't do the fine parts with the brush, but I can do that. And then, because this side still works. And then when one of the sides is no good, I just take the lid off and leave it off. So I know, oh, that doesn't work anymore.
If you started vertical to the end that's not giving out much, would it drip down there?
Like this?
Yeah.
Or is it
vertical? Yep. Up and down.
I could try. I'll stick it right there.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, I don't know. So, good thinking.
I popped a question in the chat, folks.
We did. All right. So this is going to sit. Yes, this is going to sit on here. I just had to think for a second. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that on our window sheet. And I'm interested to see, I probably should have cut one more out because all of a sudden I realized You may be able to see the back on this one, but I wanted to do something besides the sunset, so we'll have to see. I'm just going to pop that in there. So pretty. And I did go ahead and use the little threesome, even though there are 5. I thought, well, I'll just use the threesome and cut out 3, and maybe we'll just pop up a few. Get that one out. All right. Or maybe just 1, or I don't know, maybe none.
Slide it down just a tad.
So sorry. See, what would I do without him? All right, let's go ahead and I'm looking for just a little mini. Here it is. I want to use one of these because this actually I stamped a little off anyway, so this will be helpful to bring that back on.
So what are you putting on the back there?
I'm putting on a mini dimensional, sorry, right
Nice.
here, a mini dimensional. And I'm going to do that one. I don't know, I might have to, I'm just going to do 3 because that's all I die cut, so. This one maybe I'll stick straight on. It doesn't look like too strange. Let's see, 1. I'll probably go back and die cut more. That's all. I'll just.
Actually, I like some of the flat ones.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right.
Gives it that illusion of
All right.
depth.
Then I'm gonna do just one more. I'll go ahead and pop this one up right here. Whoops. Right on the side. Just 2. Just pop up 2 like that. There
What
we
was that plant we saw yesterday that had flowers like lily of the valley?
go. I can't think at this moment.
Okay.
But it might
I'll look
come
it
to
up.
me. All right. So I am going to use my Pretty in Pink, which is almost going away. And I'm just going to grab a little bit. Actually, I'll try it on this one to see. I think it's going to, yeah, too dark. So I just want a little bit of that ink. And I'm going to grab my Wink.
Look at your narrow window.
Yes. Sorry, I'm like all over. There we go. Is that better?
Yep.
Wink of Stella. Let's see. And pick up, I can't even see where I put the ink. There it is. Pick up the pink. And I'm just going to put a little bit on the top of these. A little bit, a little bit, a little bit, and a little bit. And as Mary Jo said, it's creative license. It's not actually what they look like, but it does look pretty. I like it. So I'm going to go with that. Oops. I don't know why that piece came out. That doesn't usually come out. All right, there we go. And we're done with that. So here is our Lily of the Valley piece. And this is where I was like, we are going to glue this right here. And then when you open it, you've got just that. So at first I was like, oh, what if we put a white behind it, but then that covers up this? We don't want to do that. So I'm just going to glue right here because I don't want on this. I'll show you the other one. You'll understand in a second. So I'm just going to glue half of it right here. And if some smushes over, that will dry fine. But I don't want to put glue on all of it. So let's get that half right there. And I might have gone over anyway. Let's see. Oh, just a little bit. That's okay. Scooch that. There we go. That is going to be our half. Oh, that cannot be our half. That's going to be our half right where that. Now I'm going to take my block. I'm going to set it here. And hold on. I'm going to open this. All right. There we go. We'll just let that dry for a moment. And we'll stamp the inside. Choop. Slide that aside. And we'll stamp this beautiful Lily of the Valley. How many of you have the Lily of the Valley?
The real plant or the set?
No, the stamp. Not the real plant. I have the real plant. Doesn't everybody have that real plant? Kind of grows like crazy. I am going to just stamp this inside because it just gives it a nice little piece inside. I'm sure Mary Jo has it because Mary Jo has an amazing, amazing, amazing garden. There we go. Just like that. And you could go back and color that. I'm not going to. I think it's going to look just fine like that. And we'll pop this inside our choop, choop, choop. So, I can't see the chat. So are there any comments in the chat? There we go. Yes, you have this set. Oh, you do store your blends vertically. Okay. I was always told to store them horizontally, so that's how I store them. I didn't know they were supposed to be done.
Well, because then it's equal to both ends, I would think, if it's horizontal. But if you have one that's drying out, which I don't know how it can, because I think it's all one anyway.
Don't think too much about
it.
it.
I may have to dissect a
Don't be the
blend.
engineer. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put a few little gems on here. And we're going to also, we need some words. Word. I'm just going to do a little happy birthday. And I'm going to stamp it in black again. Could do garden green, but I kind of want that just to pop out. So let's just flip that over. Trying to stay in that middle there, Dave. There we go.
So Cheryl answered my question, which was, do you save random circles for later, or do you throw them away now so you don't have to later?
Well, I'm going to say that's kind of like the leftovers that you save and then throw away later, which is what Dave always says. Do you want to throw this away now or later? Later. My birthday is, do you see it? It's crooked. It's curved.
It is curved.
I am going to, I throw them away later. But here's the deal. I have a bag.
She always thinks she's going to use them.
No. I may not use this for a circle, but I may use this piece right here for a punch or something. So I guess my answer is later. How about other people?
Cheryl says she saves.
Okay. Well, there we go. See, I knew we liked each other. I'm gonna stamp it right here. See if we can get that a little bit straighter. It's still a little bit, but that's okay. All right, that's what we're going to use because I did set it down, so I feel like I tried to get it the way it should be. And we will just pop that out. Love, love, love the banner punch. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And I will
say last night we threw out some frozen sauteed onions.
Oh gosh, what were those doing in there? That's
I would have used them this morning had we had them.
Come on.
We'll put them in the egg bake.
All right, well. They were in the refrigerator, they weren't frozen. They were in the fridge, which makes me, anyway.
Oh, that fridge.
Yeah. Oh, all right. I'm going to punch out one more. Do you see what I just saw? If I lay that there, you're going to see the words because it's clear. So let's just punch out one more white, and we will just glue that on the back, and then I can glue it on because I often use other sides, so I didn't think about that. There we go. Take that. All right, get rid of these. Okay, let's go ahead and I'm just going to glue this right on there. I forget because I don't often have. Isn't that pretty though? I think the window sheet is really pretty. I think it adds a nice little something. Not going to pop it up, obviously, because then you'd see the dimensionals, and I don't want to do that. And I just put glue on that little piece because I really don't want to see too much, and I am going to tuck it underneath here a little bit. There we go, just like that. Isn't that sweet? And that piece, what you're going to do with this that I put a little adhesive on is you're going to grab a tissue. Whoa, 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 whoa. Knocking things off. Grab a tissue because there's fibers on the tissue. And so I'm just going to put a little bit on here. And now it's not sticky anymore.
So now it's fiber art.
Now it's fiber art. All right. So you might want to do the same thing here. I don't know. I think that looks okay. I'm all right with that.
Yep.
And I'm going to use these, which are current. I looked them up. You should be so proud of me. Sometimes I just grab things. These are the Iridescent Pearls Basic Jewels. Can we add any more descriptors to that? Iridescent Pearls Basic Jewels. And right here in front of me.
Self-adhesive.
Say it again.
Self-adhesive.
No. Self-adhesive. Oh, they are self-adhesive, yes. Right for my bone folder. Or not my bone folder, my...
Take your pick.
Take your pick. Got it. All right. And I just thought these were they are so pretty. And you see what I did here? I did glue them together because I had some here, and I keep them in a little envelope. And so anyway, I think that's really, really pretty. It's supposed to be quite cool today as I'm feeling quite warm right now. I was just thinking it's supposed to feel cool today. I'm going to put one there. I'm going to put one there. So you could put it on the clear. Oops, keep that there. Or I think I'm going to put it on the clear, just like I said the first time. All right, so that'll look just fine right there. Because the little glue dot was there. And put one here. I'll just surround this guy. And a bigger one. Oh, a bigger one down here. Pretty. I think it's really pretty. What do you guys think? Oh, fun. Yes, cool does feel good after this week. Isn't that fun, though? I think it's really pretty. Interestingly, I was thinking nothing. I'm not going to say what I was thinking because I was thinking, oh, can you stamp this and die cut it You could, but it's the whole thing. I was trying to see if there's a way to get black ink around those because the others have black ink. I guess you could go around it if you wanted to. Do you have something for us?
I do.
Great.
As you know, for everything you ever possibly could need, go to thestamperstudio.com. Let me change my screen. I start talking before I'm even showing you. Oops, and look at that. There we go. All right, go to thestamperstudio.com. As you know, you can click on Shop for Products right there at the top of the page, but scroll on down. Actually, one thing about ordering, today is the last day of free shipping. Orders over $75, so go in, click today, order.
I placed an order.
Get to save on shipping.
11%.
Nice.
That's a good savings. So sorry, I'm going to say one more thing. So if you're thinking about buying the Stampin' Cut and Emboss, today is the day because you can save a lot on shipping on that.
Yeah, exactly. Shipping is a lot on a big boss and a little boss. But all right, scroll down a little farther and you will see our annual Stamper Studio garage sale. It is coming up at the end of this month, June 25th and 26th. You can come and shop and see all sorts of gently used, no longer needed crafting supplies of all kinds. There are stamps, there are dies, there are inks, there are embellishments, there are scrapbooking supplies, tools, storage, you name it, there is some there. It is not just our stuff, but also gather things from our stamping customers and those that are in our Awesome
Family.
Inkers downline group. So if you want to come and shop, wonderful. If you have stuff that you're like, you know what, I'm kind of done with this, I've used it for whatever I needed it for, and I'm ready for some new stuff, you can bring your stuff over. Bring it by the 24th. Make sure that you label it with prices and your initials. And if you are one of our Stamper Studio friends, you will then earn credit towards buying new products. How great is that? Get rid of things that you're no longer using and get new things. Who doesn't like new things?
I do. I love new things.
That's your great opportunity. If you are one of our Awesome Inker teammates, you get to bring your stuff and then you will get the sales from your products minus a small fee for us to run the sale. So two options, whether you are a demonstrator or whether you are just a fun crafter, bring your stuff, sell it at the garage sale, or just come and shop. It is an amazing event. Thousands and thousands of items.
I thought you were going to say thousands of people come. I'm like, well, that's a little bit.
No, that's a little much. But
that's a little bit of
we get a lot of people, but not
that
thousands. So the event will take place on the 25th from 8 until 6, and on the 26th from 8 until noon.
Yep.
One last thing, if you scroll down further, you get to where we have hosted retreats here at the Refuge. As you know, our hosted retreats are times when you get to come, do all of your crafting, we take care of all of your meals. This weekend, we have a unique thing going on that I just want to share with you. Lisa's sister, Kim, from Seattle, is a part of Urban Sketchers. It's sort of a movement across the world. They go, they sketch, they paint, they do all the things. And so she partnered up with another urban sketcher leader here in the Twin Cities, and they invited folks to come and have a weekend workshop here. So they are coming. Kim and Sarah are doing instruction. They're going to be out in the community doing sketching. Very fun time is being had. The reason I bring this up, if you have a group that you're like, you know, our group really needs a place to go. Our group really would love to have an event, maybe do some instruction, maybe just hang out together, whatever the case may be. Definitely the Refuge is an option. Two ways you can do it. You can just bring your group, take care of everything on your own. Or like this weekend, we are doing all of the meals like we do for our hosted. So obviously that we have to work out schedules to make sure we're available. But both of those are options regardless. If you have a quilting group, a stamping group, a just fun ladies group that gets together, your Bible study, whoever it is, if you have groups that you're looking for a place to go, bring them to the Refuge. We will figure out a way to make it work, especially for you. I will say for this weekend, we have transformed the craft studio a bit because they're doing live instruction. So we have it set up with a big table for all the attendees. They are doing showing their demonstrations on the TV with our camera like we're using right now, so that everyone can see. So anything you need to do, we will figure out a way to make it work for you. So don't forget the Refuge. Think about your groups that maybe want to come up.
Thanks, Dave. Wow, that was a lot. Good. So I was just looking at my scraps, and I'm going to throw that away.
Yay!
This one I'm not though, because this one can make 2 squares. He loves me. All right, I started putting this one together because it's basically the same, but I wanted to show you just a different one. And this one, there's places I can put. I guess I'm gonna do the same thing with the glue here. I was thinking there's places behind the lighthouse, but I'm going to do the same thing with the glue. So I sort of jumped ahead on this just a little bit, and I'm not going to glue quite as far because last time I overshot. So let's just did the same thing, but wanted to show you a second card with our, let's see.
Same style, different design.
Yep, I
different
see the glue
elements.
right there. I do want the lighthouse to be somewhat straight. And
No Leaning Tower of Pisa.
No, or lighthouse, right. And on this one, I thought it'd be fun to do a little I'm so grateful for you. And this is from I believe it is from the Lily of the Valley. Oh, this is backwards. Usually I have these so I can see them. Da-da-da. Anyway, it's from Lily of the Valley. You got to trust me on that one. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp that. And all right, so here's a seed. So here's a scrap. Gonna use it because that's what I like to do with scraps. And I'm going to stamp it in. Secret C, but I was actually seeing if I could find a little square scrap. So I'm gonna use this one instead. Sorry. Laughing.
You have to know she's scrounging around on the floor so she can prove to me that she uses scraps.
I totally am not. Do not listen to him. Do not listen to that.
Uh-huh.
There we go. So grateful for you. And I was thinking if you used what's our one you can stamp the blah 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 on plastic, you could stamp it directly on there.
Stays on?
Yeah, it stays on. I'm telling you, it takes me 2 brains to do this. So let's go ahead and I will cut this. I got to go to an edge, so sorry if I'm off your screen for a moment there. I don't have a lot of space to do that. So all right. And I don't want all of it because even though that has a nice stitching on the side, I just want a little tiny bit. And put that over. I'm so excited about our new pads, none of which I used this morning, but because of my little arthritis in my thumb, I'm very excited about that because they're easy.
Easier to open.
Yep. All right, so there's that. And should I drop this piece on the floor so then I can pick it up later, Dave?
Or there's the trash can right next to you.
I'll just put it right back in my little thing right here where I had it. All right, I think I'm going to overlap that. The other thing I did with another one, which I really liked, and I'm going to do with this one, is if you just cut out the bottom, it's the Y that makes it so you can't go smaller, right? So I did this with a birthday one, which I thought was fun also. And just trim it a little bit, not too much.
Give it more of a live edge.
A what?
Live edge.
Sure. I do want the edges to be a little bit. There we go. Yep. So just it gives me a little more space. I'm going to tuck it. I'm just going to put it right there. And then we'll put some birds on and call it a day. So pretty. Whoops. Got glue on my table. I'm going to pick up the glue because there's too much on there. So, all right. I'm going to put this right here. So grateful for you. It would look pretty there too. I'm going to go up here though. So grateful for you. Like that. And then I'm going to stick on a few of my little seagulls. Although, go ahead and say it, Dave. They're not seagulls. They're
gulls.
Anyway, gulls. I'm going to stick on a few of my gulls here with just one little dab of glue.
Or I could just call them birds.
But you know that they're gulls. I have
Could
a whole
be
bunch
cormorants.
here. Pardon me?
Could be cormorants.
They could be cormorants. Wait, now you're just showing off. Hee hee. All right. Let's go ahead and pop this one and this one. Little birds. Okay. So this one I'm going to put the bigger one down there because I have a bigger space right here. And ooh, ready? I'm going to put the other one up here, I think, off the edge. And since I did that, I'm going to do one more small one and put that off the edge too, because I think that look cute. There we go. One little one. This guy is going to go here. There we go. Okay, that's kind of fun. So he's taken off. This one's taken off. There we are. And then if you wanted to, if you have some extra strips, because with this one you will have extra strips, you can just go ahead and stick this. Okay, now these birds, don't throw those away for sure. Because those go in a little a little bag, and those go in the stamp set. So then when you go to use it, you're like, oh, I already have birds cut. Awesome. I'm killing him right now. I'm just letting you know. You know that though. There. You just put a little piece on the inside. Isn't that pretty? So just to show you how this can change so much. This is a one I made. Looks like my little orange dot fell off, my orange sequin, because I would always do it in 3s. So I'll just stick that back on. There we go. So yeah, same thing. Just did a little happy birthday. My idea here was that the happy birthday would show like the light. The people who made it, they didn't get that. They're like, oh, it's fun, it works, but anyway. But the designer series paper on this, I mean, the different designer series paper within the same pack really make a huge difference. So that is what I have for you, my friends. I thought this one was really fun, just to try some different things and yeah, use the same idea but with different layouts, different patterns. I look forward to seeing you. I'm off because I keep scooching over because of the screens, but I look forward to seeing you on Monday. I am going to do something coming out in, let's see, what are we, June? It's coming out in July. What?
Nothing.
What are you mumbling over there?
Nothing. It's
an online exclusive, and so it'll be coming out in July, and it has everything to do with summer. So I'm going to use that on Monday, so you don't want to miss that. And it has to do with washi tape, big, thick washi tape again. So I'm excited about that. All right, friends, have a great day. Enjoy the cooler air. Mary Jo, enjoy. It was Mary Jo that said she's going north.
Yep.
Oh, look at that. Cormorants are also hood ornaments on Packards. Yes, you would know that, wouldn't you? What year is a Packard? Pop that in there. Interesting to see.
1936.
Did you say that or she said that?
I did.
Okay. Anyway, sorry, we're bantering quite a bit this morning. I apologize for that. I will see you on Monday. I'm going to stop there. Have a great weekend. Happy stamping.
Saturday in the studio. Come on in. Lisa and Dave, let the fun begin. Grab your stamps, your paper, your glue. We've got crafty inspiration just for you. Colors and layers, memories to keep. Laughing and creating joy runs deep. Cards and pages made with heart. Let's make some